In the United States, driver's ed is a rite of passage for many young people. It usually starts with some classroom training before you can get behind the wheel of the car. You have to get past the boring parts of learning things like road signs and common sense traffic safety rules before you can get behind the wheel and start learning how to drive on the road. Self and community defense also has boring parts too. And this is something that the bloc needs to understand. The fascists and the Proud Boys may already understand this. As the events of January 6th showed, many of them are from law enforcement or have military backgrounds. Many of them may also have allies within law enforcement. One chant that should be familiar to anybody that's been at anti fascist or Black Lives Matter rallies is that cops and Klan go hand in hand. According to Mark McYoung and Jenna Meek's book, What You Don't Know Can Kill You, self defense and, by extension, community defense has four basic components: understanding violence, mentally preparing yourself for violence, physical skills, which surprisingly enough is only third on the list, and dealing with the legal and psychological aftermaths of self defense and violence. What happens with a lot of training is what the book, What You Don't Know Can Kill You, calls soundbite training, where one of these components is presented as all that is needed, often at the expense of others, and that component is most frequently the physical. Much like we all want to get behind the wheel, we all want to get to the streets. But what happens when Murphy's Law kicks in at the most inopportune times? The firearm jams, you drop your weapon, that solitary Proud Boy you see on the street unexpectedly has company. Also, what if everything does work, but now you find yourself in court having to justify that your acts of self defense were legitimately self defense? These and other questions are what the book, What You Don't Know Can Kill You, are designed or intended to go over. My goal here is to provide a brief summary that you can use to keep yourself out of jail and alive.